It's national meets regional. It's Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us for a new path to arts and entertainment.
Zoe's style and my style are very similar. She's sort of preppy, sort of quirky, relaxed, casual, fun, youthful. She also loves red, white, and blue, which is near and dear to my heart. And at the same time, she likes dressing up and dressing down. You know, she's got this youthful attitude and youthful look, and I thought at some point in time, we should collaborate, we should do something together. Then we started talking about it, and it blossomed into a real thing. My favorite part in working with Zoe is that she is really down to earth. She's got a great sense of humor, and we think she is adorable with a capital A.
Our guest today is a woman of many talents, including acting, music, songwriting, and now fashion designing. For the very first time on Sidewalks, I am very pleased to welcome Zooey Deschanel.
Thank you.
Welcome, Zoe.
Thank you so much.
It's so great to have you with us today. We're just so pleased to have you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Well, now, the entertainment business really runs in your family. Your dad is a celebrated cinematographer. Your mom and your sister Emily are actors as well as you. What do you think it takes to be successful in this business? You guys seem to have figured it out.
Yeah, I think it's a love of the job and, tenacity. I think, sticking with it for a long time. I think people who get into it for the wrong reasons, I think, if you just want to be famous or something, I don't think that's a great reason to get into acting because the hours are too long.
Right. Well, I understand that, when you were a kid, because of your dad's job, your family moved around so much.
Yeah.
What were some of the positives and maybe the negatives of that as you look back on it?
I think the positives outweigh the negatives in retrospect, but it was hard leaving my friends, and when you come back, you seem weird. So it was hard at the time, but now I look back on it, and I had so many amazing experiences, and I was exposed to a lot of stuff that my peers weren't. So.
Right. Well, you've teamed up today with Tommy Hilfiger to create a capsule collection of dresses and accessories called To Tommy from Zoe. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the collection?
So it's 16 dresses, and then we did some accessories too. We did some jewelry and bags, and they're being sold at Tommy stores and Tommy online and at Macy's. They're all 1960s and 70s inspired dresses, but that have been adapted for a modern consumer.
So how on earth did this come about? You and Tommy just hooked up one day and said, "Hey, let's do this," or what was the backstory on this?
Well, I met Tommy at an Easter brunch 2 years ago, and I was really excited to meet him because I've always been a fan, and he's such a nice person. And I thought, oh, that would be a nice person to work with sometime. And a few weeks later, I got a call saying that he wanted to collaborate with me. And I grew up sewing a lot of my own clothes. It was something that I'd always kind of wanted to do, but I never thought I would have an opportunity like this to enter into the world of fashion in such a wonderful collaborative way.
For sure. Well, and you've got such a great sense of style anyway. I think it does feel like a really good match for the two of you.
Thank you.
So, Zoe, you not only star, but you executive produce your TV series, New Girl. Do you find it difficult to wear sort of both hats? I mean, that's a lot of responsibility to take on. How do you do it?
On New Girl, I really, my sort of function as a producer is a lot of most of it's on set time, so I can kind of do both things at the same time. I can act and keep things moving and help everything get done in the most efficient way. So my producerial duties are very focused.
Right. Well, one of your very special guests on the show was Prince. What was he like to work with? What a great catch. Holy cow.
He's really, really nice. I mean, he's a very professional, very nice. No complaints here.
He seemed like he had very good comic timing.
He does. He was really funny, and I couldn't have been more impressed with him.
Right. Well, we are nearly out of time, but I definitely wanted to ask you about your Hello Giggles website.
Well, I started it with 2 of my friends, and 3 years ago, and the idea was to create a positive space for young women on the web who were, they're women who can do a lot of different things, who are, interested as much in, articles about, self-esteem and body image, and then also nail art and 90s nostalgia, sort of spanning the gamut of a lot of different things, sort of some more serious things and some more, sort of lighter fare. So we wanted, it's a positive community, so we make sure that any comments that go up on our site are positive, and if somebody writes something negative, it gets shot down immediately, and that's pretty rare, right, because the internet tends to be sort of tends towards toxicity.
I've been on the website. It's a great site. People should definitely check it out. And I know I'm being told we're out of time. So thank you so much for being with us today. It was just such a pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for watching Sidewalks. We are really out of time right now. I'd like to thank Zooey for being our guest, and I'd like to thank you for watching Sidewalks. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to visit us on sidewalkstv.com and Facebook and Twitter. Bye, everyone.